Hey everyone, Tom Mystic and Play slash Tinkin' Long fan here, and welcome to the Season 4 update video of my series, Tom Mystic and Play and Tinkin' Long Adventures, where I'll be explaining everything about what has happened throughout Season 3 and the episodes of it, and also the movie for the finale of the season of Season 3. Along with that, I will also be explaining about Season 4 and what's going to happen in the next season, so let's get started. So, Season 3 has been concluded with all 20 episodes, and all of them were great and all, and now we're getting into production and filming on Revenge of the Claw next, which is going to be the movie for the finale of the third season. Yep, Revenge of the Claw. That's the name of the movie, as was shown in the ending of the Mystery Diesel Part 2. The work on the movie will commence by July, and the work will run from that month forward to December. Release date will be January 29th, 2026 next year on my birthday. So, Season 3 has been an amazing season from late 2023 to this year with all 20 episodes, and some of them had cliffhangers at the end, and mysterious events and happenings leading to the finale that you'll be able to see what happens next later on. Throughout the season, there were a lot of changes, like for example at first, the scene was different as I was still living back in my old house, where I make my episodes in my bedroom and living room, having to build one area at a time while making the episode from the beginning to the end of it until I moved into my new house with my huge lot for me to continue on the season from Bobbling Boatcoat to the Mystery Diesel, with some things changed due to having the space in my lot for me to build a layout for Season 3, especially for making the music video remakes, making it easier for me to make them with the layout being built rather than just taking apart an area I built for each scene of the episode back in my old house. I also want to say that this is the very first season to feature customs of engines and rolling stock, so that means for Season 4, it will also have the same thing of having custom engines and rolling stock be made by me being utilized throughout the season. And to top things off for all this, there were a lot of character debuts in the episodes of this season, like Molly, Neville, Dennis, Stanley, Philip, as well as Belle, Flynn, and Rocky, for example. The reason is because I would like to introduce new characters in episodes, making story making a lot easier for me when it comes to making episodes, so there will be more character debuts in the episodes of the next season of Season 4. For the last few music video remakes that I didn't make and release yet for Season 3, I will be making them after I'm done making Revenge of the Claw next year, before commencing preparation on Season 4. So for the introduction of Great Barrington during the last episodes of Season 3, I decided to include Great Barrington even though I didn't include in the first place because back then I didn't have enough track for me to incorporate Great Barrington into the Season 3 layout, but ever since like around the time when Season 3 was about to come to a close with the last few episodes, I was able to get more track pieces and switches for me to incorporate Great Barrington into the layout by, the time when Season 3 is about to come to a close pretty soon with all 20 episodes. And you know me, I like to feature like new engines and characters, including destinations slash playsets and places into layouts that I have built for each season, even though I didn't incorporate them in the first place ever since that season started. So, yeah. Now, moving on to explaining about Season 4. So, Season 4 will follow the events of Season 3 and Revenge of the Claw, commencing with 10 episodes for the season, just like Season 1. But don't worry, it will still be a very good season when it commences by next year in the summer of 2026. It will run from episode 1 being made and released by summer of 2026, all the way to the last episode in December, right before 2027 comes around, where Season 5 will commence that coming year in the future. Along with that, from Season 3 to the last season of the series, the rest of the seasons will feature customs for each and every one of them coming up in the upcoming years after 2025 this year and next year of 2026. For Season 4 and throughout the season, there will be new destinations and playsets and places appearing for the very first time in both episodes and music video remakes in the Season 4 layout that I'm planning to get next year as I start to get Season 4 ready for summer next year. So that's it, folks. So for the rest of the year of 2025, or should I say, throughout the entirety of the second half of 2025, there will be no more new videos or content up until 2026, as I will be busy on making Revenge of the Claw by July, all the way to December, and releasing it by my birthday on January 29th. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as I explained everything about Season 3 to what's going to happen in Season 4 next year. So, see you all later in 2026 next year as I release Revenge of the Claw by January 29th, right before I get into preparation and starting preparation for Season 4 by next year's summer. Thank you and goodbye.